Hello everyone, this is Deadpool from MIB here in Las Vegas, Nevada, doing a review for the Scarab Arms TGR2. I noticed that a few of you actually wanted me to do a review of the marker, so here I am about to. This here is the Scarab Arms TGR2 that I am using in the videos. If you guys haven't watched any, please go watch them right now, share them with your friends, like the video. The more people that see it, the more that the video gets out, so more people get to know about this great marker that I am using and showing to you today. Now, first things first, if you do pick up your own TGR2, or if you already have one, you need to get a metric Allen key set. Alright? That also being said, another great thing about this marker is it is A5 X7 threaded. So if you already have an A5 or an X7, you can use any of the barrels that you currently have for those two markers. So, me personally, I have the Ops Gear M4 barrel. I like it. For me, it's perfect. It's only 14 inches rather than the stock barrel that comes with it, as you can see here, which is the 16-inch barrel. The field that I play at, it's a little too long for me. It's harder to move around the corners, so I like using the shorter barrels. Now, another thing, when you do get a Scarab Arms TGR2, is that it comes with two butt stocks. You got the smaller version, which takes the disposable CO2s, and you have the bigger version, which is on this one, which is holding the 13 cubic inch tank. Now, it doesn't matter which one you are using. If you try to aim down the sights and you're wearing your mask, it will not work. So you need to pick up a sight riser. That's one thing you should also get if you're going to get a TGR. This here is a 1-inch sight riser. I personally don't like it. I like using the 1/4 inch. Whatever is your preference works either way. But you do need a sight riser regardless if you're going to aim down the sight. Now, I know a few of you might think, well, you have a red dot on your sight. Does that really work? For me, it does. I have it sighted at 150 feet. I got my marker to shoot 275 feet per second, and it hits exactly where I want it to hit. All right. I've seen people put up videos where they have a scope and they're using first strike rounds, and they're able to hit people 350 feet to 300 feet without a problem, aiming right at the person's head. So this gun is, one, extremely accurate, which is a positive about it. Two, the weight and feel of the marker is very comfortable. It's not too light like some speedball guns. It's not too heavy, say if you're using a heavy machine gun that is made by RAP4. Another great thing about this gun is that, albeit you do get Scarab Arms magazines, which this one being the 18 round, it can also take RAP4 20 round magazines. Alright? If you already have TGR magazines, they will work, of course. If you have RAP4 magazines, they will work, and also Milsig magazines will work. The magazines that do not work on this gun are the DAM magazines, and the D mags will not work. Now, one of my buddies is working on a conversion to where you will be able to take both of those. I don't know who else is working on it. If you are, great, let everyone know. Now, things I need to bring up when using this marker. If you're ever doing a complete takedown of this marker, there's a specific screw that comes in at an angle. Do not take it out for any reason. I have taken it out on 2 of my markers before. I tried Loctiting it, and it just leaks. So please do not take those out for any reason. There's actually no purpose to ever take them out. Second thing, you notice that there's another screw that actually holds the sight glass. The one that's more in the middle of the body, you need to leave it in, because that hole does go all the way through to where the bolt is. That being said, if you have this screw out and you try to fire it, air will come out of those 2 holes. So if you want your marker to be more consistent, make sure you have those screws inside. Another thing is, I know a lot of you guys have been bothering me about this, is that the guns are sputtering. They are currently working to the best of their ability to make that stop. The only way I got mine to stop is if you ever take off the bottom frame to where the trigger assembly is, you'll notice this screw right here that takes a flathead. You need to Teflon tape that screw right there. If that doesn't stop the issue, then please contact Cody Volk. I'll put his email address in the description below, and then you can ask him more about that situation. Alright? Now, I know some of you also have the CO2 original TGRs, and you converted them to HPA, and they now only shoot 220 feet per second. I found a nifty little way to finally get mine to shoot 270 out of mine. But I'm going to be making a later video which has all the technical details of what I have done to my markers so it works to the best of my ability. I will be putting that up soon, possibly tomorrow, but for now, don't do any permanent modifications to your gun because mine actually requires none of that. Alright, but this only applies to the people who have the current CO2 conversions to HPA. Now, upon using this gun, it has worked great for me. It's only let me down 2 times, and that was the sputtering moment, and that was because if you don't Teflon that nut there, air does leak out, so my tank eventually just ran out really quick, and or not enough air was getting hit back on the hammer to where it reset. Also, on this gun, hello guys, Deadpool again. Sorry for the video transition. I actually lost my train of thought right near the end on that last video, but I actually decided to show you what I do to my TGR to make it shoot 260, 270, 270, 275. Alright, now this only works with the markers that originally were supposed to shoot CO2, and then they came out with the HPA conversion kits. For the people that got the guns that shoot HPA right out of the box, I'm sorry, this trick actually does not want to work for you. And for those that really don't know, if your marker is under 200, this will work. Alright, now I'm about to show you what I actually did. Now if you guys actually got the conversion kit, you'll notice that you'll have a pin that looks like this. Notice how the plastic piece right here is shorter in the middle and the pin is longer. Alright, now if you actually were to take the CO2 one, it looks like this. Big difference. The plastic piece right here is a lot bigger, the pin's a lot shorter. Now I actually put this pin just in my marker for the giggles and it shot 280, but I had to cock it each time after each shot, so I was trying to frantically figure out why it was doing that. So then I pulled out both and took a look at them. Now you'll notice that they're pretty much almost the same length, minus that plastic piece. Now if you were to put it inside the cup seal, you'll notice that it'll seat like so. Notice how the HPA pin is a lot longer. So then what I did was I took the CO2 one and unscrewed it a bit. See if I could get it. And my hands are too greasy to do that. But what I did was I took this pin out and then I took little ball bearings and put them inside so it spaced out. Now you guys are welcome to try this trick out. I did it on 2 markers. It worked on my first one. It worked on my second one. The third one I tried doing it, but it had to leak out the main chamber. So I'm right now going through every power tube cup that I have to see which one doesn't leak as much. Alright, but that's a neat little trick. But ending my video, I still see a lot of people having problems. Of course, I don't work for Scarab Arms, so I'm still trying to do my best to see what I can and cannot do for you guys. I'm gonna try to help out as much as I can because I want more people to get into mag-fed paintball. I want more people to, know that there's different types of paintball rather than just speedball and woods ball. I'm not a big fan of the whole shoot thousands upon thousands of rounds just to get one person out when you only need 1 magazine to take out maybe 5 people if you really worked really hard. Or for those that are out there that could get 1 person with just 1 shot, which is really great, especially when using the Scarab rounds or the first strike rounds. So I'm gonna put mine all together. I have no air, but I will eventually get air when I go work at my paintball field, and I'll show you that I do have it shooting at 270 in Vegas heat. Alright, because I know that for some of you up near north, some in Canada, you guys are working a little bit better than a lot of others. And then they say it's due to the elevation of where you are. I really don't know the fine details of that, so don't quote me on what I just said there, on if it does or does not work. So other than that, I will try to put up more videos of me talking about what I exactly do to my TGR to make it work exactly to how I want it to work. I know you guys are all on the Scarab Arms owners. I'm always there putting in my 10 cents of everything you guys put up. Just if you want, just put up there, hey Hector, do this. I want to see if this works. I want to see if that works. And for Necro, I'll try to put up a video of me kicking Cody in the face. Not too hard. I don't want him to get too pissed off. But I'll try to do that just for you. Just for a good laugh. Alright? So, you guys have fun. Keep playing some paintball. And I want to see some videos of you guys playing. I only see me and a little bit of modern intel putting up videos. I want to see some of you guys' videos. See how you guys run with the marker. Alright? See you around.